Greetings! I am back with more Dyson Sphere program, emergency Dyson Sphere, because I cut the stream short last night because it was malfunctioning, and then like it just stopped streaming to Twitch and I had to reset the whole thing, and everybody left, and then I got a headache, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna cut it short. But we have emergency Dyson Sphere today to make up for it being cut short. But last night, while I had a headache, I couldn't sleep because when I have headaches like that, putting my head on anything... Hi. Greetings, Lojo. Welcome, welcome. And also Ben, who's looking. But yeah, when I have headaches like that, I can't like lay down because any pressure on my head just makes it worse. So I had to just like sit up and be tired. So I decided I was going to do a couple of the things that I had on my to-do list here that were not like super impactful, right? So I went ahead and I built the combustible or explosive engines right here. I made the proliferation fluid right here, so that's going. I had to put plastic in production, so I did that right here. And some of this I did on the stream, and some of it I did after the stream. Over here, I think. Yes. I've got the new class of drones and the solar cells in production right there, and I've got the photon thingamathings in production right there. And I think that's all that I put into production, because I wanted to get most of this working. I need to put the shell sets in production, and I need to put the particle containers in production as well. So I think that's going to be the next thing on my list, is get the shell sets going and get the particle containers going. And then I'm going to expand out the mall. And the buildings that I need to add into the rotation of the mall, I have set up right here, just to remind me what it is I need to do. Some of them are going to be tricky, like this. This is going to be tricky because it needs Tesla towers, which I have Tesla towers. So I might, because of where I've got them all, I don't think I can just add to it. Because it's right here. My little mini mall is right here. And I have things pulling out of here. Like the drones are pulling out of here to go to the other drone facility. So I would need to pull... I could make the Tesla Tower thing right here. It would need to pull off of this belt, but then I also need to make sure that I have room right here. Okay. Okay, let's make this happen. I'm gonna cut that there. I'm gonna cut that there. And we're gonna run this belt in a straight line. Like that. To give me space to come off of it. And then I'm going to run an additional belt this way. We want it on the ground. You say right there. Because I'm going to use the same facility for yellow once I get it into production. So I'm going to be bringing yellow in right there. Okay, and I suppose I could go ahead and do this. So I imagine I'm gonna have yellow production, like right here. Probably running along right here.
Flight mode.
How many machines do I have making blue and red? I have 3 making blue, I have 3 making red. And so I can put in right here 3 more of these machines.
Flight mode.
In fact, while I'm here, let's just go ahead and build it. Where's the... oh, it's right here. Okay. These are... okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna make a belt off the backside here. It goes into there. Right, and you're gonna need 2 belts right here. I think 1 going in each direction. And we would just want to cut that right there. And we want to pull in from both of these belts. That belt can stop there. That belt can stop there. Okay. So what we have... lead in belt right there. Lead in belt right there. You are going to be for titanium ingots. No, not titanium ingots. But this recipe calls for titanium crystals. Right. You're going to be titanium crystals. Right there. And you are going to be diamonds. Which are here. Okay. And then we're gonna put the power down between you guys. I did not realize we could build so high. Now with these guys, so let's go ahead and max it out.
Flight mode.
High rise. Okay. So now we have yellow science prepared for when we actually get the materials to get it going. And I do have diamonds. I guess I could run a diamond line. diamond line coming out of there. Let's run one out of here. Okay. I need to make sure I build it back there because I don't have drone buildings back there yet to build it. I need to drop down a bunch of those buildings all over the place. Are you kidding me? I built that one off of where I actually need it. Okay, well, now we have diamonds. We have half of the recipe for yellow science in production. The other half is a little more tricky to get. But I love seeing the things come in. I don't know what it is. I am perpetually building on the dark side of this planet. Like, it's day every once in a while, but for the most part, I am like always on the dark side. What is going on? Okay, before I got sidetracked with that, I was looking at expanding out from over here. I need to take a belt from here. I think probably out back here. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let's make this buildable area. Oh, I'm lacking foundation. Luckily, I have more foundation right here. I have all of the foundation right here. Okay. Any places where there are like little divots, like right here? I need to drop down some foundation. I don't really need to get soil piles because I have plenty of soil piles because of my dark fog farm that's going. Me some refined factory space here. Okay. Divots and imperfections. Fill all those in. stone right there. Okay, and I do need to fill in this one. Okay. Yeah, we got a little bit of lake right there. Okay. I'm gonna fill in back to about right here. Okay. Nice. Now I have plenty of room. Well, after I fill this in, I will have plenty of room for factory expansion. In this case, the little mall that I need to build up, and I'm right here on the other side of this, which is my primary like production area. So, out of the buildings that I need to build, what components are shared? I need steel, which is problematic. I'll probably have to make a new steel source, because a lot of these buildings require steel. Accumulators could probably be okay. So accumulators, I don't need to worry about building right now because I don't have an off-world source of silicon. The wireless power tower I could probably build elsewhere. Laser turrets I'm interested in, and shield generators I'm interested in. EM rail ejectors, and ray receivers. And Depot Mark II. So I definitely need steel. I need a lot of steel. Steel yourself, yes. Problem is I'm running out of iron. So jammer towers and signal towers I won't worry about right now. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking at 8 things that I need to get in production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 8 things that I need to get in production. Okay. let's do this in rows of 4. And we could have 3 in the middle. And then 2 more belts on the outside. Right. And then okay. And the output is to the box, so we'll automatically drop that in the bottom slot of all of these, the box. Okay, now it's a matter of putting the things where they need to go based on what they need. So let's just drop something right here that I need to produce building wise. Okay, here's something that needs iron. Do I have anything else that needs iron that I'm planning to make right now? That needs steel. That needs iron. So one of these outside lines is going to be an iron line. What else needs iron? That needs steel. That needs steel. That needs steel. That needs platinum. Everything that requires platinum or silicone, we're going to push out. That needs steel. Needs silicones, we'll skip that. That needs silicones, we'll skip that. Then you got the wind turbine. And the wireless power tower. Okay, let's do this. Okay. And what else are we pulling in here? Laser turrets, shield generators, rail ejector, and I don't need the fractionator at the moment, but I do need spray coaters. Okay, so there was one other thing that I was going to bring in. What was it? I've got wind turbines, I've got that. Got these. It was these. Mark II depots. Okay. So these are the other 8 buildings that I'm going to be in need of before I start worrying about getting yellow science going. So one of these metal things is going to need to be steel. How many steel does this guy need? 8 pieces of steel versus 4 pieces. 20 pieces of steel for the rail injectors. 20 for the shield generators. And 9. Okay. So I'm gonna need a couple of steel belts coming here. But they need such drastically different things. I mean, it would almost be easier just to build these at different locations around the factory that's close to what they need. Okay, I know I'm gonna need wind turbines right off the bat. So let's see about building wind turbines. For the construction, I would need gears, coils, and plates. Okay, well there's gears, there's coils.
Flight mode.
Okay. There's coils, and gears. Okay. So there's my gears. Here's my plates. So if we put the factory right here. I put the storage facility right here. I need to only bring coils over. then output to that. Input from there. This would be a pain to pull off. Wait, is nothing actually using that? Oh, this is using... Oh, right there. That's the pull-in. I wonder... There isn't enough room. Okay.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
I don't know if I can build this even in this configuration that close. It can exist right here. Let's see.
Flight mode.
Okay. Now that gives me this. Okay. That. And then that right there. Now we got it. Okay. I know I'm going to need the wind turbines for the titanium planet.
Flight mode.
Okay. building their own steel? Yes. And we have a new wave of stuff. Okay, I kind of want to look at this for a moment. Okay, auto-picked items cannot be placed in the blue slots. Okay, so the auto-pick will never be placed in the blue slots. And the items cannot be retrieved by the automated facilities. They can feed in items in the blue slots. Does that mean if I take this and put it here, okay, so I can designate some things to always exist and never be taken out of these facilities. Okay, so with that, I can make sure that these facilities can auto heal each other if anything gets destroyed. Okay, I kinda want to go set that up. Because my next step is to just go off-world. But I want to make sure that that stays all nice while I am off-world. Okay, so we're going to put that back in there. Yeah, the dark fog. You've seen the bad guys, right? Can I see their hive in space? Can't see their hive at the moment, but they have a, you can see on that planet over there, those little base things up there. Those are dark fog bases. And there's one on every planet, and on my starting planet, this is the initial dark fog base. So I built what I call the overkill box. And yeah, so these right here in front, these are gun turrets, and then these right here on the outside are missile turrets. And I just surrounded their base with turrets, and then these big facilities right here pick up debris that they dropped, but they can also launch drones. So I've just got these guys on farm. I decided, you know, instead of protecting my whole factory all over the planet, let's just build a box around their base. And that way, no matter which way they try to get out, they run into bullets. So what I am doing right now is making sure that while I am off-world, that thing doesn't fail. Okay, there's a bunch of these that I can take right there. I'm just gonna drop a lot of this stuff. Yeah, no worries. Okay, and let's go around here. I'm gonna want these. These. And these little buggers. Okay, so I think I've got plenty of drones. Where am I going? I need to go into the factory. I'm just heading out to open sea. I am going to replace my fuel with these. And there's their hive right there. Out there in space. So eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I can destroy that thing. But that's where all of their bases are coming from. That thing out there. Okay, now I need missile turrets and I need gun turrets. Now, I'm outfitting the overkill box to be self-repairable. I want basically a whole row down here.
Building destroyed.
For that reason right there. Let's say 5. Five should be enough. And I'm gonna have them outfitted like that, so that they'll have plenty of drones and then be able to replace up to 50 of the turrets. Because they have been able to get through and destroy a building from time to time. So if each one of these is capable of dropping 50 additional buildings, that should be plenty. See, like right here, they destroyed that missile turret. Okay, this is the one I set up? Yes. And I'm gonna need to come back and give them the regular turrets. If I do this, oh, yes. That is lovely. Can just do that for each one and we'll be good. Okay. Here. Bam. Just like that. Let me put this up. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay. Let me take all of these out. Bam. Need a bunch more drums. And then 1, 2 more stacks of the turrets. Flying back to the mini mall. Let's say I need 18 stacks of the gun turrets. take that many just to be safe. And then we'll go empty out the drone box over here. Okay, now I should have enough to finish my overkill box and make sure it's self-sustaining. Okay, that one's good. That one needs gun turrets. What's over here? Okay. All right. That 3 stacks of drones. Down that. Stacks of drones. This. Pull her up on drones. Bam, just like that. Okay. 3 stacks of drones. Gun turrets. Missile turrets. Boo-yah. Look at that. Now we can go back. So now that thing should stay up. I shouldn't be having any problems. Out of there. I want to go back and put the drones back in the boxes right here, because they're used for elsewhere. And I'll put all of these back in the boxes. Science is on pause for the moment. Okay, so what was my next step? I'm actually gonna take a quick little break and I will be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Okay. So, I got that set. I need to ferry some things back and forth between here and some of the other planets. And I think initially I want to do that. What else am I going to need on the other planets? Probably no more than that on each planet.
Flight mode.
Okay. I'm going to need more stacks of these. Okay. Stack of splitters just in case. Two stacks of power plants, once again, just in case. 3 of those. 2 of these. 4 of those. I don't think I need any foundation. Oh no, there is a bot. Banned. Okay, and the farthest planet. And that's not counting the ammo that we would need. Okay. So let's go out into space and take a look around. There it is. Okay. We'll just point at this planet and go. See how much the planet drifts by the time I get out there. Let's try not to land on a dark fog base. That would probably be best. Here it comes. New bonk.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay, so base there, base there. I know I've already got supplies on this planet somewhere. I need to take iron and titanium off of this planet. Or maybe just iron off. You know, yeah, titanium's on this planet. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, here we go. We got some titanium, we got some silicon right there, we got some titanium right here. And we have a little outline that I initially wanted to protect. Lovely, what do we got in the box here? And we got plenty of bullets. Okay, so
Flight mode.
I am gonna want to expand this box a little bit, probably around all of this. Let's go ahead and throw down a storage box here. A couple of them. And I'm gonna just dump like that in there. I'm gonna go over here. Empty up this box. Just pick up this box. Okay. This area's got a lot of stuff right here. Okay. I'm gonna need a double belt, so we'll go ahead and get a double belt set up. And I'm gonna run it from right here. Oh, we've got a polar. So I could just take the entire pole. Let's see about doing that. Let's just take the entire polar region. Okay, so if I fly right here on this ring of the polar region, am I going to encounter anything? Always something in the way, isn't there? Well, I want to fly on this ring, so I guess that means I'm going around that titanium down there. Okay. Wow, this is bright, isn't it? So bright that I missed the mark right there. Oh, looks like I got another one to go around. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, I need to... There to there. Okay, now let's do this with a second belt, and that should be far enough away. Okay. Now I just need to let the belts build. Now I'm gonna set these guys just to do collection for right now, and I'll take things back to the home planet to actually build, but later I'm gonna just put the smelting around the actual things out here. I think that's a pretty interesting idea for the starter system. Looks like we have a little bit of everything on this planet. I thought we were missing something specific on this planet before. We have so much building to go around the other side of the planet there. And I will say one of the issues that I was having with Dyson Sphere program was the almost constant copyright claims and strikes that were going out on this game. But ever since I went into their Discord and made a stink about it to the developers, none of my videos have been claimed. And the one that was trying to escalate it to a copyright strike suddenly backed off and withdrew the entire thing. So, like, I was complaining to both YouTube and the developer Discord that my channel was being attacked by copyright trolls over this game. And I told YouTube specifically, like, don't take my word for it. Here, and I tagged the developer's Twitter. I'm like, why don't you go ask these guys if it's a legitimate claim against their game? And then, like, all of a sudden, all of the claims and the impending copyright strike, it just poof, it went away. So I guess somebody started asking some questions that this Scott Holmes company didn't want to ask. And it's interesting that they say it's Scott Holmes like it's a person. It's not a person. It's a company. It's a British company. So yeah, they were doing some things that were untowards, claiming music that was not their music to claim. And hopefully they've been kicked out of the Content ID program on YouTube. Because that's supposed to be the penalty for companies that make false copyright claims. They get their company banned from the Content ID platform on YouTube. Which by itself is a huge deal. Because that means that you can't protect your legitimate copyrights on YouTube because you're banned from the platform for abusing it. And there's no quicker way to get caught than to claim something that belongs to the original artist. And I will say that there have been some people that have found that out. because there have been original because musicians typically go through their companies, but the companies that promote the albums for these artists set up channels on YouTube through like Warner Brothers or Sony Music or Vivo or something like that. And there have been copyright trolls who have gone and claimed official company videos falsely. To the point where some channels got taken down. And like these are the official channels for like the musician. And the channel gets taken down by false copyright claims on YouTube. Okay.
Flight mode.
One of these. These. All these and all of these. Okay. And we're gonna start the feeders right here. Okay.
Mineral depleted.
Okay, so let's put a box. Okay, box with these. didn't bring any of the missiles with me, but I did bring bullets. And bullets go on the outside. Okay, so I'll let that propagate around the outside. And let's see if we can go ahead and get a lot of the turrets down. Because I'm basically going to duplicate my overkill box on this planet with turret. I wonder if I actually brought enough to do this. This Arctic area is mine. So we are still feeding out bullets. That's a good thing.
Flight mode.
Okay. And it's going to cost us far less of these chunky boys if I had them facing the right direction. Oh my gosh. So hard to see which direction they're facing. There we go. Look at that. Lovely, lovely. Oh yeah, I can't fit one more right there. I suppose if I did this. Now I could squeeze that one more cannon right there. And then get bullets. Okay, so we're good on bullets. We've got the entire belt circled, which means all the guns are loaded. Nice. Which means I just need to bring over missiles and enough to fill both of those boxes. mining machines. We can pick this box up. And let's see how saturated we can get with miners. There's 6. There's 6. There's 6. There's 7. There's 7. There's 7. There's 7. I really only get 3 right here. Oh, I can get the 5. Bam. Okay, now. How this is gonna work is I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna do up the mines like this, where they're just collecting stuff for right now, until I get logistics into place. And I will just fly the stuff that I need back and forth. Okay. There's 8. There's 7. There's 7. There's 8. There's 7. There's 6. I don't think I'm gonna get better than that. Okay. Okay. And then I do kind of want the iron. I should have built further away from the iron right here. Oh, I know I can grab 6 right here. Bam. Okay.
Extraterrestrial dark fog is assaulting.
Yeah, they can try to assault. They're not going to break out of their... In fact, the assault is already over. They are not breaking out of their overkill box. Do I need more boxes? I might not have brought enough boxes. Oh no, I did. There's plenty of boxes in here. I just didn't pick them up for some reason. And there's that box too. There's 7 right there. There's 6 right there. Okay. That works, I think. Bam, just like that.
Flight mode.
Okay, got some silicone right here. 2 more missile turrets we need to put down. There's 8. 6 is pretty good right there. Oh, 8, yeah, there we go. There's 8, there's another 6. I get 2 more pretty good ones right here. I can get the 7. Ooh, I can get the 8. Here's an 8. And what can we get right here? 7? 7's pretty good. Okay. I wasn't considering that I was going to use this method to get the mined ores out, so I don't think I brought enough splitters. Silicone there, we've got iron there, we've got titanium over there that we haven't tapped yet. And we've got stone up here, but I don't need the stone. I just need the iron, the silicone, and the titanium. And then I need to make sure I go get more bullets and missiles before I actually turn the power on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy set up. 7's a pretty good pull right there. Another 7, that's wonderful. Another 7, lovely. You're just getting all of the great pulls right here. 8. What can I get here? Heating. Get 3s. Okay. I think it's actually pretty good. Alright, let's see what we can grab here. We'll probably grab 9. 8's a good grab. 7, that's good. 8, that's a wonderful grab right there. I think 6 is probably the best I can get on that right there. No, I can get 6 from this side. Yeah, right there. Coming like this, I can get a good 8 grab. Yes, I am running low on splitters.
Mineral depleted.
I'm gonna need to hook up some more stone when I get back to the home planet. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let's see what I can grab here. 8 from right there, 6 from the top, and probably 8 from the other side. Yes. And then I can grab at least 7 from right here. I think we'll go 6. That way I can do this and grab 7. That can grab 6. We'll put this guy. Grabbing 9. Okay.
Flight mode.
I can reallocate these guys. Do a better job grabbing this patch. Off the bat right there, we've got 7. 7 is good. Another 7, that's great. Like this. There we go, there's the 8. There's a 7. That's perfect. And there's another 7. What can I get right here? 8 is perfect. And I can go ahead and get the power down for these guys. So I only need the collection now
Flight mode.
for those other 2. Now let's see. Placing the power to this turrets out here is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, now let's fly the perimeter here. Make sure we've got all red lights on everything. Did I not place the power poles for these guys? Doesn't look like I did. Okay, we can get that like that. All red lights. Oh, we got some yellow lights, some poles that didn't get placed right here. Make sure we got a jumper. Do that. Got some power poles that didn't get placed here. Across there. Got some more poles that didn't go down. Imagine we've got jumper lines across there, yeah. Those are all connected. This needs a connection. That needs a connection. Does this have a connection? Yes. Okay. Everything should be wired up and connected here. Okay, what else am I going to need for this location? These guys stay. These guys stay. Those guys stay. Maybe some more power poles. We'll leave the splitters here. Leave the boxes here. I don't think I need the miners. I will leave these guys here. Actually, you know, I think that's all I'm gonna need here. I need to bring back more splitters, but I won't need to bring back any more power stuff. I can go ahead and place these around the perimeter. To make sure that the other one is still inside of the circle here. that one is powered. That one is powered. Okay. Now everything should be flashing red. Oh, here we got one right here that's not. Needs a power pole. Oh, just the power pole didn't get placed. Where are my drones? Oh, there they are. Coming around the planet. Okay, so there are several power poles that didn't get placed. Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings, Khan. Welcome, welcome. I am taking over the ice cap on the furthest planet. It is mine. They shall not get in. I need all of the ores that are up here. Iron, titanium, and silicone. Okay. So now, with that in place, let's revamp what I need right here. I'm gonna need the boxes, power poles, yes. Probably gonna need the turrets, okay. Let's head home.
Cruise mode.
I don't see 2, but there's 3, so 2 will be nearby. Yeah, see, it's doubling up now. Once I get into this system, it should be a lot easier to jump to whatever planet I need. Probably that one right there. So I think this is my target right here. Well, I'm not that close to the hive. I'm still 1.5 AU away. I found that the hives typically don't engage until you're within 0.3 AU. So I've still got a little bit of distance to that guy. I have flown through many hives. Not good. Bonk. I landed right outside my overkill box. Lovely. Lovely. How are things looking? We've used a few drones. The sorting belt is empty. Have we sorted all of the things? We have sorted all of the things. Nice. Proliferation fluid is done. That's lovely. Okay, first
Building destroyed.
I need missiles. Where did I make those? The bullets. That would be plenty of bullets. Way too many bullets. Where did I make the missiles? Where are the missiles? There are the missiles. I need all of the missiles. I also don't need half of the things in my inventory, so let's go put those away. What do I not need right now? Don't need the bells or the sorters or these or these or these. Might need those. But probably not for what I'm doing. Okay. That should be okay. I'll let those sort. Back to the other planet.
Cruise mode. Mineral depleted.
Where is the other planet? That way. Okay, this time. We're gonna need to take a wider berth, I think. I think we're still gonna get around it. Yeah.
Mineral depleted.
Yeah, we're missing the hive. Lovely. And this is how I intend to... You thought that many times and I had to reload. Luckily, I have it auto-saving every 2 minutes, so if something horrible does happen, I'm only 2 minutes behind wherever I was when I exploded. And this is how I intend to transport the minerals back and forth until I have logistics. As you see, my inventory is full, but I'm holding 8,937 missile sets in my hand. And as long as I don't hit the left mouse button, I'm fine. I'll just hold them in my hand and I can literally fly anywhere in the system, holding, half an inventory's worth of stuff in my hand. And once I get to the planet, if I need to, I just drop them on the ground on the planet and then do what I need to and then pick them back up. Just as long as you don't drop them in space. Okay, here we go. Bonk.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay, we go this way. To my safety cap. Okay, and then okay. And there. Now we have missiles feeding to our missile turrets here. And I think I'm gonna have to just wait and see. There's some more missiles. Because before I turn this thing on, I want to make sure that the missile belt is entirely saturated, that all of the turrets are loaded, and that the ammo boxes here on both of these are completely full. And I have that much ammo, I just have to bring it over. Any copper nearby? I think there might be. There's very little copper on this planet. And it's out here somewhere. It's right here. So this is the only copper on the planet. Once I have this full of ammo, I'm not terribly concerned about running out of ammo, because this planet is not going to be on farm like the main planet is. So it's only going to be once they start initiating
Mineral
attacks.
depleted.
And I'm going to be coming back here in force before I need to start making bullets on this planet, I think. So I'm just waiting for the belt to get back around to right here so that I can see how many more missile sets I need to bring over. Because I'm not doing the smelting on this planet yet either. Right now I'm just collecting. Yes, and I definitely will be doing that. Once I get interplanetary logistics set up, I'm going to come back over here and take up your smelting idea and basically take over this planet so I don't have to constantly be coming back here all the time. But right now, just an outpost, so I want to put as little power... Considering the defense here, I don't want to draw super unnecessary amounts of power here. So I guess while I'm clearing that, I only need 5 of these. Yeah. And that is good. Okay.
Flight mode.
Lovely. Let me get this stone that I don't really need right now. Okay, let's go back to the... start right here. Okay. Okay. 2 complete rows and 2, and then for bullets, I need 2 boxes, 2 complete rows and 5. Oops. Okay.
Flight mode.
Back home. Yes, I will be smelting it on site once I have the infrastructure for that set up. Oh. I hate how Windows Update keeps turning sticky keys back on. Like, never in the history of ever have I required sticky keys Windows. Like, I don't think I've ever used it ever since the feature was implemented in, was it Windows 95 when they implemented sticky keys? I don't think I've ever used it. Let's orient the 8-ball here. Okay, Kappa 2 is right there. Ah, the peaceful space flight between planets. Bonk. The second time I landed right outside the overkill box. And just decided to fly across the backside of the planet, where there's nothing. So I have all this space to do so. Here's some more copper. Aha, factories over here. I have yellow science awaiting the materials for construction. Okay, I need some more missiles for the box. Okay, well, we can leave. I think we'll be okay with what we got. I did need more bullets for the box. There's 2 full boxes worth of bullets. And there was 5. So think about taking that.
Cruise mode.
That should be good. We're just flying things around right now. Looks like the dark fog is engaging with my overkill box. maximum speed. I really wish these materials had spawned on the closer planet. That would have been a lot easier. Just zoop, 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 back and forth. Bonk.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay. Oh, and look, we're right here. Lovely. Bam. Okay. Bullets and missiles are looking good. I don't have these guys doing anything but pickup right now. But then I don't really think I'm gonna need anything but pickup right now. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 of them. It's 10, 11, 12. Okay, well, I almost have enough of these guys right off the bat. only leaves that one there. Okay, going back.
Cruise mode.
Are we on the other side of the planet? Oh, there we are. Okay. I think we're gonna miss the hive by a good amount. Yeah, it's a ways away. You know, I can't recall if I've ever crashed into the star before. I imagine you would die. Here it comes. Bonk. Hey, I didn't land in the no kill area. Lovely. Okay, where am I? This way. This way.
Building destroyed.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. Okay, and then the other turrets are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And then these guys. And then over here, I should have enough of the ones being made right here. There we go. there. That back there and straighten that up. Okay, and then I can put the bullets back over here. Right. Actually, I don't know if I finished setting up those other things. So let's see how many sorters I have out here. Oh, I have plenty out here. We'll take these. I don't need that many sorters, but it's okay. I'll make sure I have plenty of boxes. And I know I have plenty of belts. I want to make sure I have plenty of wind turbines. Because wind is how I'm going to power that planet for right now. Since it has 130% return on wind. I figure if I fill the entire inside area with wind turbines, okay.
Cruise mode.
Actually, no. Let's go back
Cruise
down.
ended. Flight
I
mode.
need more fuel. Okay. Now I can go.
Cruise mode.
Oh. It's right close by. Close being like a relative term in this case. Close, it's on my side of the system. All right, here we go. Off into space. Let's orient ourselves correctly. Because space apparently has a right side up. Okay, and we should be able to get things rolling once we get over here. This time. I think I have finally brought all of the materials over to get my little outpost going and not have to like sit back and worry about it. Ooh, I do want to point at the planet. Bonk.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay. Now I want just like that. Oh, and bam. Bam. Okay. Defenses are set. Let me make sure that all of these mining outposts are set up correctly. Ah, see? I knew I had forgotten to do that. Oh, did I not bring any belts? Did I really do that? I didn't bring any belts. Well, dag nabbit. I didn't leave any belts, did I? No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to come back. Okay. Well, I can almost get everything set up. those are set. That one and that one. That I don't need. That one's outside the perimeter. That one's okay, and this one. Should always bring belts, kids. Even if you think you're not going to need belts, you're going to need belts. And haha, yeah. Should always bring belts. Even if you think, no, I don't need no belts. You need belts. You need belts, kids. Okay. Mighty triangle. I put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Let's just use auto spacing to save time. Hopefully I'll have enough wind to power this. Ads are starting in 30 seconds. I am just going to continue to lay down the power while the ads are going, so you guys are not gonna miss much. Alrighty. Hey, we're in the blue. No coal, no problem. Generate more than 600 megawatts of electricity on a planet using wind turbines. Aha! Lovely. Welcome back, chat. While you were gone, I got this achievement. No coal, no problem. Generate more than 600 megawatts of electricity on a planet using only wind turbines. all of the wind. What's power looking at? Nice. Grid load 29%. I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue filling in this area with wind turbines, because I don't know what the load is gonna look like once the dark fog attacks. I can't imagine it's going to overload it. But you know, just to be safe. Oh, really? Won't go in there, huh? Okay. Man. Booyah. Just like that. I think we've...
Mineral depleted.
got things pretty much saturated. I think we're gonna get all these down just in time for a dark fog attack.
Mineral depleted. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Okay. Well, I guess that didn't last long. Okay.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
And that is the end of that. Okay.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
When is it? Oh, this one. Okay. I would say this place is reasonably well protected. Okay.
Flight mode.
Okay. Okay, back home.
Cruise mode.
And here we go. And I think the only place I have where I can put this titanium ore right now is into the sorter. Oh, I can speed up. This is taking longer than usual. Oh, I'm at half speed. That would make a difference. Here's our target right there, behind the A of that AU. Here we come. Getting closer. Bonk.
Cruise ended.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. This way to our sorting machine. I think I shouldn't have enough titanium now to get the science necessary to get interstellar logistics going and get a steady supply of titanium coming back here to the planet. This is temporarily going to stall out the machine. I'm going to need to add a titanium expansion to it, for sure. It's so hard to click the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, I need belts. And I'm going to need to expand out the titanium by a lot. Okay, then this can go back in there. Now the cool thing about this is that I made it expandable. And all you have to do is this. There, and now the titanium row is expanded out. So that all that titanium is eventually going to be sorted over here. It's just really going to just go up this belt, over, and then into there. So I can let that just be happening now. Now I have the titanium here to create what I need. Let's go ahead and see the path that I need to take. This is what I need, interstellar logistics, and I need those machines. So I think I need integrated logistics. Okay, what else do I need? High strength titanium alloy. And that gets me interstellar logistics. And then don't need that yet. I do need the drones for it. Or do those drones come with this? Oh, it comes with that. Okay. And then specifically, which upgrades am I going to need? Drive engine 3 would be good. So I need the Mecha Core level 3. Can't get the 4. I can't get Cosmic Exploration, but I would like the inventory increase. I need the construction marking, but I want the drive engine increase. I want the drive engine increase before I get the inventory increase. Drone engine, I don't specifically need. Inventory first. Oh, I do have metadata. Oh. Okay. So now I've got research for the logistics stuff that I need right off the bat. Got titanium sorting. I need to take belts back to the outer planet.
Flight mode. cruise mode.
Hive is right there. Right here. Okay, we'll go this way. Okay, so I'm going to fly the belts out here. I'm going to get this connected and everything. And then I'm going to take a short break of like 2 hours, cut the stream, prepare for the Final Fantasy 14 stream that's going to be starting up at about 9 o'clock. I'm going to go get something to eat between streams. So yeah. Because I too have not really had anything to eat today. I don't think so. I've had drinks, but not foods. So it looks like, I don't think it'll take quite a half hour. Yes. To get all this stuff done. So we'll have about a little over 3.5 hours.
Station detected.
On my home planet. Oh no, over here. Okay. I was about to say, landing on the home planet. No, they're landing over here on this planet. Which is, you know, it's not the best, but they're not landing inside my base because there's no space for them to land in there. They're just landing somewhere on the outside. And that's fine. I don't think they're currently capable of penetrating the base that I have set up here. It's got far too many bullets and missiles and drones. Yes. And once I have them built, it'll have lasers. Oh, I'm drifting. Yes, lasers. Gonna install Butterfree on a stick. Just surround the base with a bunch of Butterfrees tied to sticks. Bonk.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
As long as the atmosphere supports them. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Flight mode.
Okay, and this silicon. Okay. you see all the bases now? Okay. So that base is pretty much impenetrable by the dark fog, I think. Yeah, this is the new one that just landed. It's like right outside. But that's okay. They can land as many bases as they like out there. They're not going to get in here for quite some time. So I am fairly comfortable with that and how that is working. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head back to the home planet. I can find the home planet. Here it is. And I will get myself in position for next time when I'm going to start titanium production. Get titanium and titanium crystals going. And then get interstellar logistics going so I can get that stuff shipped back to the planet where all the production is lickety split, and don't have to worry about it. Just float peacefully in space. Oh, Khan, since you're here, and I'll probably forget when Final Fantasy XIV runs around, the copyright situation has taken an interesting turn. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about it or not, but the company that had the claim that was threatening to put a strike on my channel withdrew their claim. And I have had no further copyright claims or strikes on any of my Dyson Sphere stuff since the beginning. Apparently, I'm guessing I made a stink with the right people. Because I went into their Discord complaining about it on the Discord, and then other people's, even moderators in the Discord, popped up and said, yeah, I've been getting claims from this too. So like their own, like, because some of the moderators in there are part of the US team. Some of their own people are getting claimed by the false copyright guy. And the guy, Scott Holmes, turns out not to be a guy. It's a corporation from London. And I pointed out to YouTube, and YouTube was like, because not only did I point it out on the Discord, I'm like, maybe you guys should check into this. People are claiming people are playing Dyson Sphere. Not a good look, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then when they threatened to escalate it to a strike, I went to Twitter and to contact YouTube. And the only way you really can contact YouTube these days is by tweeting at Team YouTube. And I pointed it out to them. And they're like, well, sometimes the copyright holders have claims. I'm like, this is not the copyright holder. Here. And then I tagged the Dyson Sphere team in the tweet to Team YouTube. I'm like, why don't you talk to the developers about who holds the rights to the copyright for this stuff? And like the day after I tweeted that,
Cruise ended.
poof, all of it goes away. So I'm like,
Flight mode.
okay. I've got all of the threat building. It's fun to have so many threat meters up, isn't it? knowing that there's no way they can actually penetrate the defenses that they're up against. On El Capra 4, they can't get into the base, and on El Capra 2, they can't get out of their overkill box. I approve. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream for right now. I'm going to be back in an hour and a half for Final Fantasy XIV with Lady and Con. We're gonna be having some fun, doing more MSQ and dungeons and MSQ dungeon things. Right now, let me see if I can read you guys out on somebody to hold you over until we come back with Final Fantasy XIV. Who's doing some cool things right now? Let's see. You know, I haven't dropped a raid on Alex Hefner ever since he started streaming his gaming stuff, only when he was back doing his music stuff. So let's raid Alex. He's a cool reaction YouTuber who's just recently started streaming things. And yeah, cool guy. Did some editing for him once. Nice dude. So we're gonna raid over to Alex, and I will be back in an hour and a half. Keep an eye on the Discord to know exactly when we go live. So yeah, I will catch you guys in about an hour and a half. Nari out.